Mikki.
And Marshaye.
Thanks for tuning in to our last live cooking show.
That's so sad. Oh, I'm gonna miss this low-key. What about you?
I'm gonna miss it also.
Yeah. Oh, it's a little bittersweet.
So there's only gonna be one different thing going on this Tuesday.
What is that?
We're gonna have a guest.
Hey, okay.
So we're gonna have a guest. She's not here yet, and she's gonna be tasting our finished
meal. We're making
product.
salmon for you guys today. So let's start off with the ingredients so you know what we're working with. I got them. Okay. The first ingredient we're gonna talk about are the scallions.
Really?
It's the
Okay. Start over.
Okay.
So
the first ingredient.
So you guys should know this is live. So we don't really practice what we're doing. We just start, and then whatever happens is what happens.
We do. So we're cooking salmon limon today. This is by HelloFresh. You know that we like them. And this is going to be our last one. So without further ado, let's go over our ingredients.
Yes,
the
ma'am.
first ingredient we have is scallions. Right, okay. Aroma tomato. Israeli conscious. I think it's like I actually don't know what Israeli conscious is.
I think I've had it before, and it almost tastes like rice to me.
Okay.
It's almost like rice, but it looks different than rice.
Okay. We have the chicken stock concentrate. Yeah, it should be that one.
Should be this one.
It should be. It's not marked.
It's not marked, yeah.
Come on, HelloFresh, get it together. Ooh, we have our salmon, our protein of choice for the day. Look at that.
Salmon.
Look at how beautiful that salmon is. Show them the skin. You can tell a lot from your salmon based on your skin there. At least according to Master Chef, because I like watching that show. Italian seasoning. Yes.
This one? Oh, duh.
Well, no, this one is show that one. That was in like Italian. Oh, they're both in Italian.
Yeah, two of these.
What? Show them that it's in Italian. Montebella. Okay, a zucchini, a lemon. Now that's Spanish, and sour cream. All right, so without further ado, let's start prepping, because let's be clear, guys. If you've seen anything these last 4 weeks, it takes forever to prep this food.
It does.
Oh, let's get started. Okay. I brought all the knives over here. Oh, you need to wash your hands?
Yes, ma'am.
Rule number 1. Before you touch all of the ingredients, before we actually cook, wash your hands. Now we gotta rewash everything. Nah, I'm messing with you. Okay, so Mikki, I think since this is our last one, I think that if we don't get people to subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue watching tips from us, we should at least give them something to leave with. So you guys, this is our last live. We're not going to be live on Tuesdays anymore. You're going to have to go to YouTube to watch the rest of our content. This is a talk show after all. We have guests that are coming on. We're talking about all types of things like platonic friends. Can men and women be platonic? We're going to talk about the Kevin Samuels effect on our community, whether you agree with it or not. We're going to have guests on there to talk about that. And we're just going to talk about how it is to be single and dating for a man and for a woman. Those are just some of the topics. So
Exactly.
So in order for you guys to hear our take and our guest takes on that, you're going to have to subscribe to the YouTube channel, which I should actually put the link here in the comment section.
At the end of the video or the live, we will have the link. We will also have the link on our on the page on our Facebook page. So anyway, so I want to give a shout out to Christopher and Patrick. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
We're happy to have you guys.
Hi. Hey, Chris. Hey, Patrick. Okay, so look, I already messed up. The first step said that we need to do the scallions and the tomato, but I absolutely cut the zucchini. So
That's okay.
Let's be obedient and I'll do the tomatoes.
So we're gonna cut How do you want
It
to
just
cut 'em up?
says thinly sliced the scallions. So I like to cut off the ends like this, and then I just cut it like that.
Which one is it at on the picture?
It's the green one and the white one.
So it's gonna be all of those.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'll do the tomatoes.
Alrighty.
So while we're prepping and cooking, I had a topic that I wanted us to discuss because I think it's very important for the people who do not move over to YouTube and get the rest of our great tips to have something to remember us by.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think that one of those things should be dating tips. Have you been successful in dating recently, Mikki?
You say what, Marshaye?
Well, I have. I've been successful in dating, but I have a proven method.
Okay.
That I think helps me be successful in dating.
Okay, what's the proven method, Marshaye? So we can all learn what this proven method is.
Okay. Well, before I divulge, let me tell you about this recent dating app incident that just happened. So I'm on the dating apps, right? And I'm talking to this guy who's like, it's like our first time ever exchanging. So, you know, he likes all my pictures or whatever, and then he like slides in my DM. We match or whatever. He slides in my DMs, and he's like, you know, hey. He said something like hey or something, and I was like, hey. I said, what's your real name? And then I said, do you have any social media pages? And he said, oh, he's told me his real name. And he said, yeah, I have all the social media pages. Go ahead and look. So the first thing I asked before I said anything else was, what are you looking for?
All right.
What do you think about that as a first question?
That's the perfect first question when you are interested in anyone or they claim they're interested in you.
Right. I agree because, for instance, I think that whenever you're first talking to someone on a dating app or even in real life, like if you meet them at the club, they're more than likely going to be honest up front, right? Like they're going to tell you their intentions up front because they don't know you to lie. They don't know, on the dating app if you're a catfish, right? So I could be a whole catfish out here. So they're not going to lie. They're thinking, well, maybe she's a catfish and let me just be honest or whatever.
So I mind you, this is where me and her differ.
Okay, so why do you think that that's a good first question to ask?
No, it's a good first question. I agree.
So why do you think it is if it's different from mine?
It's different because she thinks that when a guy first meets you, woman or male, they're being honest. That's where I differ. I don't think anyone's been honest because I've been told several times, I don't know you, so why would I tell you everything?
Really?
Or why would I be honest? Well, I take it as being honest. So
Really?
that's where we're different. So that is a good question to ask, but you cannot expect the truth.
Are you kidding me?
I've been told that. I have been told that. And
Yeah.
that's the honesty behind it. Where, well, I didn't know you like that to just tell you. And I've heard I didn't want to miss this opportunity, so that's why I lied.
Okay, let's go back. We can't even go to the next question until I understand what you're saying about this.
Yes.
So, you're telling me that if you're at a club or on a dating app,
Of course.
and you ask the person, what are you looking for? They lie and say, like,
I'm looking for a good woman. How about that one? That's the typical thing that a man would say, right?
Okay.
Looking for a good woman.
Okay, so let me digest what kind of answers you're looking for, right? If the first time you message somebody or ask somebody, what are you looking for? If the first thing they say is, oh, I don't know, or I just want to be happy, or nothing, I just kind of want to see where this goes, leave them alone. Don't continue. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Because it ain't worth it.
End it right there. If he says anything like, I want to be in a relationship, I want a life partner, or like I want a girlfriend, I want to get married, then you continue to question number 2.
So hold on. So since we have mainly guys on here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you guys feel free to comment and say whatever you need to say. But that's what I say. So the first thing you ask the guy is, what are you looking for?
Exactly.
And if his question is nothing commitment worth, like if it's not like, I want to be in a relationship or I want a girlfriend, I want to get married, then leave them alone because they're playing around on your phone. They just want to sleep with you.
If they get that opportunity.
Exactly, but that's dating app one-on-one. You ask the guy the first thing, or the girl, what are you looking for? If it's nothing committal, leave them because anything after that you don't care about. If you're looking for a committed relationship.
If you're looking.
Right. Okay. The second question I ask after I say, what are you looking for? And the guy says something like a relationship or a life partner. Then my next question is, are you single? Yeah. Let that marinate, guys. You have to ask them, are they single? And you get an array of different answers. Some of them will say, absolutely. Why would I be on this app? Some of them will say, no, not really. It's complicated. And even some of them will be honest and be like, well, I'm technically married, but we're going through a divorce or we're separated. You know what I'm saying? They'll be honest about that. Because mind you, if you ask these at the front, you're more than likely to get an answer from them. It may not be the answer you want to hear, but it's going to be an answer that's kind of close to genuine because they have no, like, there's no need for them to lie to you. That's kind of how I feel about it. Okay. After you ask them, are you single? The next thing I ask is, do you prefer monogamy? Right? What do you think about that?
That's a decent question.
Do you think that it's too soon to go that deep?
It's not too soon. I feel like upfront questions, although they're awkward, it's best to ask. But the only issue I have is that doesn't mean they're gonna be honest.
But let's be
clear. It's good to ask.
And also too, I think a lot of guys and girls, they don't like to be interviewed. They don't like to answer a lot of questions. So they'll weed themselves out if they're like, oh, this person actually is coming in here with the game plan, right? They're like, oh, this person ain't playing around. Like,
this person know what they talking about.
Right.
They know what they're doing.
Let me go ahead and move on. So if they don't respond after you ask, are you single or are you monogamous? Or even if they ask, what are you looking for? And they never respond, cut your losses, baby. Because they left you that one time and they'll probably leave you again. So I always ask, do you prefer monogamy? Then after I say that, I always say, what is your definition of monogamy? Okay. Because I think a lot of people think that monogamy is not what you think it is, right? Okay. Like, I think people have different definitions. My definition of monogamy is feelings as well. Like, you cannot be, like, emotionally involved with anybody. Like, you can't be, like, kind of crushing on somebody still, or like engaging in an emotional affair. That's my definition. It's like it goes from physical all the way to emotional. What's your definition of monogamy?
Whatever we make it. But no, I do agree with you on the monogamy tip.
I think that a lot of people don't think that like monogamy is what you think it is, right? Like a lot of people think that, oh, monogamy is we can sleep with other people, but as long as like we pick that other person that we sleep with, Yes, there are a lot of people who are out here like defining monogamy how they want to define it.
Shoes, that's okay. That's the same way. I can say the same thing for relationships. They define it how they want to.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, though. Know yourself and know how you want your answers to these questions to be. Because if I say that if his definition of monogamy isn't aligned to my definition, then I'll walk away. But if he says, oh, no, you can still have female friends. You can still go out on, you can still hang out. You just can't sleep with nobody else. Okay. Like if he says that, then it's like, oh, okay, well, we have different views because I don't even want you to be talking to the girl romantically. I don't even want you chatting with her on the, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want you cupcaking with her at night. But some guys are like, why not? Okay. Then after I ask that, okay, I may actually need your phone for this one because I want to word it correctly. I texted her all of these tips, and she's going to have to help me out here because I don't remember all of them. I know them because I have them written down. And if the conversation gets there, we'll definitely like adjust this order. But I put them up in the comments so you guys can look at where we're going from now too. Okay. The next thing I ask is, how long was your last relationship? Do you think that's an important question to ask up front?
It is.
Why?
Because it determines if that person is used to long-term relationships or short, bitter, sweet relationships. Just really just normal dating type relationships.
Yeah.
So it shows like how far a person's really actually willing to go.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good question as well for your same thing. It kind of shows their mind state. Like, are they players? Are they like perpetual players? Like, do they like just only sleep with women? And they're like, oh, my last relationship was like 2 months. And it's just
2 whole weeks.
2 weeks. And
that was the best I ever had.
Listen, it's like, and I haven't had one that long in forever. And you're like, okay, this is kind of of where we're going here. Very interesting.
Or it would be like, my Lord, well.
What? What else? What's another thing they could say?
My last relationship was like 20 years ago.
No
10 years
way.
ago. I've heard that my last relationship was like 10 years ago. And I was like, how does that happen?
Wait.
How does that happen? Yeah.
That's sad.
It's sad that, yeah, it is sad.
It's sad that they didn't like take another chance on love after that.
I don't know what they're doing. Maybe, I don't know what they're doing.
She's like, my name Bennett, and I ain't in it.
So you were asking that question. So were you asking the question, Marshaye?
Yeah.
So how long was your last relationship? Okay, my last was 2 years.
Okay.
It was a long time.
That's a long time in the dating world now. 2 years is like
It is.
two life.
It seems short.
Girl, 2 years is long. Girl, I'd be like 2 weeks. Right? When was your last 2 weeks? He didn't piss me off for 2 weeks, and then he pissed me off, and I never talked to him again. That's how dating is.
We were
now.
engaged for 2 weeks, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, when you guys went kind of far.
No, that's good. So what was your longest, Marshaye?
I would say my last relationship was a year.
Okay.
Off and on. But all together, I would say like 8 months. Because we were off last summer. Like the summer in between, like we like took that whole like 2 months.
How long was your longest relationship?
My longest one was 2 years.
Okay.
And that was the one that was pretty hot and heavy and pretty,
Okay.
pretty close to, getting this old Nelly, this old filly out into the stables. And I was close. But yeah, so that's why I say 2 years is a long time because for me, that's a long time because I'm used to like 2 weeks, 2 months, like you piss me off and you don't come back. And it's like, okay, well, that is what it is. And it's fine. Because what were we saying earlier? Earlier we were saying that if you realize that you're not a person for that person, like if you realize that this isn't going to be your person, then just let them go. Let someone else get them. Oh, I already put the butter in the thing for the conscience.
Or for this one?
Yeah. I put 2 tablespoons in there. We're about to add the conscience. In a medium pot, overheat, add conscience, cook, stir occasionally.
Okay, you already turned it on?
I did. We gotta add both of these in there. You wanna add both of these?
All right.
Okay. Here you go.
Let me turn the light on.
The big light on?
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The next question that I ask whenever I'm talking about dating and it says how long was your last relationship, I always ask, how long did it end? How long ago did it end?
Exactly.
And the reason why you have to ask that is because a lot of people are on the rebound, right? But a lot of people are just trying to find someone to like fill in for another relationship. Or even to like, just take their mind off, make them jealous. And I think you do need to have some gap space in between those 2 times. My rule of thumb was always they need half of the time that you guys were together to get over that person. So if you guys were together for 2 years, it's probably gonna take them about a year to get over that person. So if you guys agree or disagree, definitely make sure you comment and say that. But that's my rule of thumb. Like when I ask them how long ago did it end, and they say something that's like not half of the time of like the time that they were together, then I'll be like, they may still be looking for a rebound. They may still be, trying to play the field. They're not ready to commit again. Even though they said all these things about commitment, sometimes you don't really know your own heart. Like sometimes you think that you're healed over something or somebody, but in actuality, you're still going through it, child, and it's a whole thing. So just make sure you guys guard your heart. And that's the reason why I even have these questions. These questions aren't like to male bash. These questions aren't to, help you be single for the rest of your life. It's really to guard your own heart. And if you don't go into things with a game plan, you're kind of open to whatever kind of abuse comes with that. And that's one thing that I don't want is for my heart, my little fragile, sensitive self to continuously be like battered and bruised and hurt by people because I didn't go into it with the game plan, or I didn't go into it knowing what I wanted. Because I think that's what a lot of people are doing, unfortunately. A lot of us are walking around life and relationships not knowing what we want. And when we do realize what we want, looking for it. Like, if you know what you want, look for it. Don't be wasting people's time. Don't be playing around. Don't be trying to be the man, try to be the woman. Do it. So, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm going to take a little bit of a talking break because we're going to burn these conches if I don't add this water. So let me do that right now. Okay.
I'm so sorry now.
Oh, you're fine. I had to add the water. I was like, guys.
I was asking, is there water in there?
Yeah. No.
She's talking about Red Record Street.
No, you don't have to do that. They normally do, but since they're doing that construction, I think they kind of just like take your word for it. Like, oh well, we just assume.
She's parked right here.
Is it underneath or is it open?
It's open.
Oh, well, she's fine.
It's like visitor.
Oh, she's fine.
Yeah. Okay, she said it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So as you guys know, we have a special guest coming. She's about to walk in, and we are only on step 2 of this cooking, so I'm actually getting myself together. Hi, Tony. I see that you just came on. Everybody else, hi. Okay. For those of you that have just gotten on, we are cooking salmon for you guys. Salmon limon, to be precise. And we are waiting for our guest to come into the door. I need to figure out what the next step is. Then reduce. Okay. Okay. 6 to 8 minutes. See who all is on. Girl, it's them 3 flights of stairs that get you.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
I'm Marshaye.
I'm Marshaye. I'm Vivian.
Nice to meet you.
Can you tell what I said?
Welcome to our
Welcome to the show.
you gotta get. She's gonna get herself together,
I
and
know
she's
y'all ain't live for real.
yes.
Yeah.
This live.
She's gonna do her debut, her live debut on our last cooking show.
Well, just sit down in the chair. We have to cook the salmon now.
Yes, salmon. Oh, Lord, Mikki.
Come on.
All right, so I will do this while you do the introduction.
What is this?
Oh my gosh.
Father. They say you breathe through your nose.
Out the mouth.
Oh,
It makes- yes. So, here's our guest on the show today. She's going to be tasting our lovely salmon limon
Yes.
today. she'll let you guys know how did it turn out or how did it taste. Because we're always cooking and we're always, you know, have you guys thinking it's good. But we're going to have someone to give like true, real
Right, because everybody sees us cooking.
No, don't have any home. You can sit down.
Oh, I'm gonna be the camera.
Yeah, you can sit down.
You can sit down on the
So
couch.
she's gonna no.
No, but we need to be able to hear you. How about
Exactly.
move the chair out of the camera if you want to?
Because we're gonna be conversing.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a topic. I'm giving them my dating tips, and Mikki is giving me advice about whether or not these are good tips or not.
To have when you first come in contact with the opposite sex, male or female.
Male or female.
Male or female. What are good questions to ask? And she had a list of questions.
Yes.
And
I'm cooking
on
the
my-
salmon, but it's on your
she's
phone.
about to. It's on my phone.
Yes. Look at these salmon fillets.
Okay.
See, I said you could tell a lot from a salmon based on its skin. So there we go. I'm about to season these and put them on a skillet to cook.
Who do we have here on now?
I think we have Tony.
All right, Tony Monroe.
Where
How
is
are
your
you?
the list? Because I can ask Vivian here
What's
my
the
next
list?
question if she thinks this is a good question to ask on a date. Can I see the list?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I asked them how long was your last relationship, and then I asked them how long ago did it end, because it's been my experience that if a guy says that his last relationship was like 2 years, and he said, oh, but it ended like a month ago, baby, you are a rebound. He ain't trying to commit again.
No.
I think that you need to wait half of the time they were together. It's not wait, but like that's the time that they need to really get over that last person.
Yeah.
So if it's 2 years, they're gonna take a year to get over that
That's how it was with
person.
me.
So
See?
Vivian, what would you well, I know that you are in a relationship. But if you wasn't, what would be your what would you prefer a guy wait before he starts dating you after his previous relationship?
Of course, I would say 6 months.
At least 6 months.
At least 6 months. But in my case, this is very familiar because his last relationship was like at the 2-year mark.
Oh, so he was ready.
No, he wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
He was still trying to get over whatever that was. You know what I'm saying? But
2 years.
We were still,
Okay.
we were dating, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But after 6 months, I was like having feelings for him and things like that. So I was like really liking him, and he was just like, babe, just take your time because if it's Mr. B, it's gonna be right.
Okay, so I'm on this live. I can hear you. They can hear you, but they can't see you.
Praise the Lord.
They see the hand.
Talk about it,
So,
Mikki.
I'm talking about it. I'm gonna be about it. So I'm thinking we
You
should
was
what?
childish. Let me put my shawl this way.
Get it together. She
You know
got
I
it.
am.
Talk about it. Mikki said she gonna turn up that heat, baby.
Mikki is childish.
Okay. She said, "Oh, you thought this was
Oh
light
my
work?
God, I
It's
got no
not."
lashes on.
I don't have no lashes
Praise the
on
Lord.
either.
How y'all doing? Yes, glory.
Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
That's right.
Praise the Lord, saints.
Yes, praise him.
If you believe in Jesus,
Huh.
type praise the Lord in the
Glory.
comments.
Hallelujah.
Okay, now that way when she's talking, you can see who's talking because it's not me. You know, I'm not a ventriloquist.
Conspiracy.
I'm not. But
Okay.
with you. All right, so where are we with the cooking? Marshaye
I'm
is
about to put the salmons on the skillet.
all right.
Okay.
So Marshaye is prepping the salmon.
You want to go to the next question, or are you still talking about that?
Um,
the last one.
Oh, I agree to both of you guys. You said 6 months. You said what? How long?
Half
Marshaye?
of the time that they were together.
So a year or whatever it was.
I agree with both the guys, but I also feel like some people move on quicker than others. Because sometimes you can be in a committed relationship for a long period of time, whether it's 2 months, 6 years, 4 years, 1 year, and you could be over the person already while you are
yeah.
together.
Oh yeah.
So when you do leave, you're ready to bounce into something because you've been missing something for so long.
Yeah.
So I agree with them, but at the same time, I do know there's situations when you already been gone.
Yeah, I agree with
And
that.
so, yeah.
That's true.
All right.
agree with that.
So that was that.
What's the next question?
The next question. Why did the relationship end?
Yeah, so I asked them that for 2 reasons.
Oh, she's meaning she asked.
I asked the potential person on a dating app when we get to that part after they've said, like, let's say they were with their ex for 2 years, and then they say, I've been single for a year. I'm like, okay, good. These are green checks. I can ask you the next question.
Right.
My next question is, why do you think that the relationship ended? I do that for 2 reasons. The first reason is because I want to see it from their perspective, and the second reason is I want to see if they're going to take ownership of anything. Okay. They have got to say what their part was in the ending or the demise of the relationship, because that shows me your maturity level. That shows me that you can not only, like, because I kind of really do want to see, like, what really happened. Wow. Like, oh, I walked in on her sleeping with my best friend. Like, there's some juice, honey. Thank you for tea. But at the same time, I also want to be like, but at the same time, you know, I wasn't talking to her for like a week, and, you know, I wasn't returning her calls. And it's like, and you know. What about you?
I agree. If I get to that point and I ask the guy, why did your last relationship end? If a guy does not take any kind of ownership and he only blames her and vice versa, that means I feel it was probably them.
Speak on it.
Unless something like that happened where they walked in and they cheated or they had a baby by somebody or something like that. Well, if something drastic didn't happen, I gotta hear several stories of what you did to make it not to make you determine, oh, we're not going to do this any longer. Yeah. So that's how I feel about that. And what about you, Vivian?
I feel the same way. It's just crazy because, you know, my situation, that's what happened with his last relationship. She cheated and got pregnant.
Sorry. I did not know this, guys. I literally just used an example.
Like, I want you to be honest. And if you get the stuttering and if it's all on the woman, no, then I'm going to point out, well, what did you do? I'm going to ask that question.
Yeah. How many times did you cheat?
Yeah, how many
times?
You ain't got no error, no room for error? No, okay.
Come on. Next. What's the next question? Because the list I texted you isn't the list that I wrote in the description, so that's what I gotta.
Mikki, when you moved it, your people went away.
That's good.
Okay,
that's good right there. If I ask your ex why the relationship ended, what would they say? So the reason why I asked this question, if I was to ask your ex, why would they say it ended? Because sometimes I don't get that twofold in the last question. Like sometimes they'll say, well, I walked in on her and she was cheating on me with my best friend. It's like, oh, well, what did you do? Right. Man, I mean, I guess trust a trifling heifer. Oh, okay. Well, if I was to ask her.
Yeah, what would happen?
What would she say? Oh, well, she'd probably say it was because I didn't come home when I said I was going to come home and all this kind of stuff. And so like that's why I asked that question.
Or I was on the road and she couldn't, whatever.
That's like my follow-up question. I don't ask this last question until my next set of questions. So.
All right.
But what do you guys think? Do you think that I should turn it on the ex of the guy? Like, well, if I was the ex, if I asked the ex, what would they say? Do you think I should even go there? Like, what do you genuinely think? Should I even go
That's
there?
like a 50-50 question.
Okay.
Because I would just say go with the flow of the person. Okay. Because you got some people that's willing to talk and they'll just talk.
Right.
But then you got some that's like very hesitant and just be like, you know, don't really want to answer those questions. Why are we talking about my ex? That's past.
Exactly.
I don't want to talk about that. But you got to give me some type of insight to get to know who you are because we're just getting to know each other. Exactly. So that's like a 50-50, question that you can ask somebody. Yeah. But if my ex was to ask me, if you was to ask my ex, he would say he messed up.
I know that's right, sis.
The other options to yourself.
I know that's right, sis.
I know that's right.
What about you, Mikki?
What would your ex say, Mikki?
What would my ex say why the relationship ended?
Yeah.
Because he couldn't get it together in time.
What do you mean when you say get it together?
We were together for 2 years, and at the end of the 2 years, he was still doing the same bullshit, and I was just tired. So he felt like he couldn't get it together in time. He said I didn't give him time to get it together. I felt like 2 years was long.
That's long enough.
I told you 2 years is forever.
They say after 6 months of being six months with a woman, they know if they really want to be with that woman or not.
6 months is
and these little small ass mistakes they should not be making anymore.
30 days.
Male or female. I feel like if you're still making small mistakes after 3 months, after 6 months, after a year, then you really don't need to be dating. Because them small mistakes shouldn't be had, period. Yeah. I don't care how small it is. Yeah.
So we are cooking the salmon now.
We're cooking the salmon and
turn it towards the salmon a little bit, Mikki. Go ahead.
Oh, the salmon's coming over here.
Oh, okay.
So Marshaye is cooking the salmon.
Skin side down. The
And for the ones who ever just tuned in, we're making salmon limon. From HelloFresh.
Thank you.
We also have a guest here who will be tasting our delicious entree and let you guys know how it turned out. Because we're always cooking here and we're eating the food. And we never come back and let you guys know how it tasted. So we have a reviewer. And she'll let you guys know.
Please be nice.
I will.
Yeah.
My boyfriend was trying to tell me he was trying to be a comic.
See, he was like, see, we ain't over here playing. These are people's lives we playing
Not
with.
today.
Okay.
No food.
So,
no food, all right.
We've gotten past all of my prerequisite questions when I'm on a dating app. So I asked those questions and then I've agreed, okay, he gave me good enough answers. He said that his ex would say that, you know, he was a horrible communicator and he's learned that he needs to fix that. Okay, cool. So we're good. Shay's rolling. Shay will send the good, I'll send you my phone number. We can have conversations. You can text me good morning. You can do all this stuff. You know, I might send you a little picture of me, you know, in a bikini when I'm hanging out with my girls. You know what I'm saying? We rolling. Yeah. So when we go on our first date, I asked another set of questions. And you guys, all these questions are in the comment, but I really want to hear what you guys say. I don't think I texted you, but I'm going to kind of go off the dome with this. I think I did. You should go to our text messages and see if I texted it to you. Not those questions. Maybe I didn't. Fix it. Okay, I'm gonna go off the dome. Okay, the first question I asked when we're on a date, we're sitting down. Let's say we're eating at Pangea in Dallas. Take me to Pangea. We're sitting down eating. First thing I ask is, what are you looking for in a relationship or a partnership? That's the first thing I ask. So, what do you think about that being a first date, sitting down face to face question?
It should be, unless it's been established like this is just a date. I don't really like you like that. But if you see potential in a person to even go on a date with them, that's one of the questions to me that you ask.
So it's gonna be the guy who I ask these dating questions to. So if he passed all those, then I'm gonna ask you the next set of questions. If I just want to eat, baby. I ain't gonna ask you nothing. We just gonna have a good little time.
What you doing this weekend? What you been up to?
Exactly. It's gonna be cute. We gonna keep it cute. Well, what do you think? You think that I should want to know if they want in a partner?
Yeah.
What do you think?
What you think, Mikki?
Mikki being real quiet. Like
I'm waiting so I can get an edge in. Like, okay.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
No, I mean, that's fine though.
We're talking over sis. Go ahead, sis.
You said, is it a good question to ask? What are you looking for in a woman, basically, right?
No, I say, what are you looking for in a partnership / relationship? So what do you want?
The guy.
You're asking the guy, what do you want this relationship or partnership to look like? Because we've established that we like each other. I've asked you all these questions. You're over your
That is a good question.
Right. And the first thing I asked you was, you said you wanted a relationship.
Right.
Okay, well now tell me what you want the relationship to look like. Because I'll give you my number. We've talked. I sent you a couple of bikini pictures. So what else do you want from me, Tyrese? What do you want from me?
That is a good question. So I agree. That's a good question to ask when you go on your first date. The actual date.
Yeah. Pause before I continue. You guys want to make the salad?
I will make the salad.
So the salad's right here. We cut off everything, and it's gonna add. You know I don't have no peeler, so you are gonna have to cut them zucchini.
So we have to. We're supposed to.
You can use one of the knives too.
Peel the zucchini, and I'm going to. You're gonna see. Did you cut this like this, Marshaye?
I accidentally cut the zucchini. Yes.
Okay.
That was me. It didn't come like that. Don't get on that.
Peel this way.
I sometimes don't read the instructions, but I need to do better. I need to do better. Look at you. Y'all see this? Y'all see her peeling this? Look at Mikki cooking. She's over here like, yeah, what do you mean?
I've been doing this for 4 weeks now. It's about to end.
Okay. I need to get to my other list of questions. Because I don't remember.
Are you supposed to put the skin on?
You're supposed to cut everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I normally ask, what was your most successful relationship? Because it may not have been their last one. And I've been getting all this information about their last relationship because I wanted to see if they would actually, like, you know, be available for me now, currently. But if their most successful relationship was in high school, baby, tell me what qualities did it possess? Like, what made it so great? Let me know so that I can see. What do you think about that? Do you think that that's too much or not enough?
I think that's too much. Because when I'm trying to get to know somebody, I don't think a guy wants to tell you all that stuff. I don't think a guy really want to think that much on a first date.
Okay.
They trying to think about, hey, what that be like.
And us women, we're trying to get that drink, get that meal, but at the same time trying to really see what kind of like.
I wouldn't want to. I feel like that would somewhat run him off.
Yeah.
The more questions you go into depth about, run him off because he feel like now he is on the interview. He's on the interview all of a sudden, and he's like, I want to come out and have fun and have drinks, have fun, and I'll be on the interview. Because I'm sure he gets interviewed.
And maybe like the third date.
Maybe the third.
You can even throw it off with like the second date. Y'all go somewhere that's a little more friendlier, you know, like a game place or something like that.
Or ask that question not on a date. Ask it when you are on the phone or something. But on a date, I think a guy really, really wants to enjoy the time.
Yeah. See, and this is good, and this is good for me because I am like a super sleuth. I do like to, I do my detective work, you know what I'm saying? I do all my little Facebooks and I do all my little Instagram looks at the person. And so if there is a question, I'll be like, I'm going to ask this question. Why not? But it is a little heavy to be getting that deep. Okay. So tell me about this question. What do you think about it?
Now, you guys, she's going through
Is that still too deep?
That question is still too deep for a first date.
You guys,
it's so deep.
You guys are like, Shay, quit talking and just.
Because I would be like, what lessons did I learn? I don't want to think about what lessons I learned. I didn't learn any damn thing. I just learned that he wasn't for me. If a guy asked me that, I'd be like, well, I learned that guy was not for me.
Okay.
And not to waste my time.
Okay. And also for those of you guys, we are cooking salmon limon. Mikki is making the.
I'm trying to
she's making this.
I'm trying to peel this zucchini and say we don't have a peeler. I'm using a knife.
I know. She had one job, y'all. She's supposed to make the salad. I'm almost done with the
the salmon. It's a zucchini salad.
Yeah. But look, we have 2 fillets already done, huh?
Ooh, okay.
See, we have 2. We're making 2 more. And is there anybody on we can say hi to?
Yes. Hold on.
Let's see.
Darrell?
Oh, we have Darrell on.
How do you know that?
It says her name.
Name.
Oh, Tony's back on. Toy and Tony. Hey.
Maybe saying that, but other people be on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, guys. Thanks for joining us on our last cooking live show
with the guest. We have Miss Vivian with us, and her pretty nails. Those are cute. Thank you, girl. Let me see.
Don't forget to subscribe at the end of our live. If you need to, go to our Facebook page so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
This is our last live that we'll be shooting. After this, we will do everything on YouTube, and it will not be cooking. We will be having a panel of women, men, and we'll be discussing multiple things that involves relationships. What else, Marshaye?
We're going to have relationships on there. We're going to also discuss the Kevin Samuels effect on the community. We're going to talk about different movies. We're going to do movie reviews. Hey, Toy, I see you on there. Hey, sweet girl. Drum roll, please.
On YouTube.
At this link. Women Talk just dropped the link, guys. So I want you guys to click on that link right now and hit.
So no, a lot of us forget our passwords. We'll be like, forget that. But no, just don't hesitate to subscribe to our channel.
Yes. Okay, the next question that I have, Vivian. He said that was too heavy to say too.
On a first date.
This is the first date? Oh, no. That's too early.
You guys do not like the fact that I am like a super
because I'm trying to drink.
Yeah. And I want to relax and just enjoy the vibe. First of all, I need to see how you act up under some alcohol. Like, because give or take, if you're drinking a lot and you talkative, you're going to tell it all anyway. I'm not even going to have to ask you any questions.
Let's be clear.
So I'm going to sit back, relax. I'm going to observe you because I want to see how you act in an environment full of people. Mm-hmm. Are you going to be looking at other women while you're with me? Ooh. Are you going to be sitting just talking to me? Are you going to be engaging? Are you going to brush me off? Are you going to be trying to be touchy-feely? So before I get to asking you those questions, I'm trying to check you out.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. I guess it is kind of good to like take advantage of the opportunity to see you guys both in public to see if he has an eye wanderer.
I hate. I'm popping mine.
I know that's right, sis.
What you doing? Okay.
Popping.
All right. So my last question that I asked, which may be too deep in this relationship.
Ooh, that's deep. That's deep.
You don't think they know what their love languages is?
I mean, they probably know, but they're probably like
they don't want to. You don't want to find out.
No, not the first day. No.
Okay. When should you find out their love languages?
You find out yourself. Yeah. I don't think a guy will tell you. Now, a guy will say, or a woman will say, "I like affection," or "I am affectionate,"
right.
and "I am touchy-feely."
Yes.
But I don't think they really know how to put it into words. Okay. I think depending on who you are, they will show it to you. You know how they feel about you.
I agree with that.
Okay. I don't think they know how to put it into words when been asked.
No, I think some guys do.
Some guys take quality time and say words of affirmation.
Yeah, like my dude, he'll be like, I just, I want to be up under you. I just want to feel you,
Physical touch.
Yeah, physical touch, presence. They just want you to be in the house with them.
That's the right guy.
So,
but what would the wrong guy say then?
He'd be like, I don't know, I'm just, I'm just going with the flow, I don't know,
Which hopefully we're not on a date with that guy, unless we just wanted to eat, because he said he was gonna take you to a nice place that you ain't been to before. Right. Like, ooh, I've never been there. Let's go to True Kitchen and Cocktails. I ain't been there. I have been there, by the way, but
it's good.
It is good. So so there you go. And the very last thing I ask at the end of a first date, and you guys tell me if I should keep doing this or if it's too heavy. Mm-hmm. What is your impression of me?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Why do you think that's a good question?
Because you want to get their feel. Like, they can say anything, sitting across from you, especially with the alcohol going. But if you walk me to my car, or we're having a conversation and the time is winding down. Yeah. So what do you think about me? Yeah. Because they're going to hit you with that. Well, what do you think about me? And we can come off the dome with it. Well, I asked you that question first.
Period.
Because I already got what in my mind what I feel of you. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I asked you the question first.
Right.
So yeah, that's not a bad question to ask on a first date.
I finally feel like I made something work. I finally feel like I made a good decision. What do you think, Mikki?
I'm cooking.
She focuses
on
the cooking.
I am. No, but yeah, that's a good question to ask. What do you feel about me? What did you think about our date, our night, or whatnot? Mm-hmm. That's a good question to ask. It's that way you know how to go forward with the relationship, mm-hmm. and see if you feel the same way. See what they thought. Because mm-hmm. I know if I say, "Oh, it was cool," that means
no.
Because no.
I know how I talk when and if I hear something like that, it was cool. You cool. I don't want to hear you cool. I want to hear this. I ain't gonna lie. I want to hear, I really enjoyed my night. I wouldn't mind seeing you again. What you doing this weekend? What you doing tomorrow? Can I call when I get home? I want to hear all that.
Yes, Mikki.
If a person want to know all this so soon, it's because they're really interested. When they don't give a damn, they didn't have a good time, they won't say shit. They don't care what time you made it home that night.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
I really don't want the night to end. So you couldn't know, little shit like that.
I agree. The reason why I ask that is because I think that it tells me, since I do my little homework during the whole day, if you listen to me, like if you listen this whole entire week before the day when I was texting you that good morning and I was like going to work and if I like, what's your impression of me? And you're like, oh, well, I mean, I don't really know nothing about you. Well, I mean, I just told you about my work schedule. I done told you all this stuff all week. You tell me you don't know nothing about me? Yeah. Oh, you just want to sleep with me.
Yeah, that's it.
And so that's why I asked, what's your impression of me? Because a lot of times when guys tell you what their impression is, they're like, well, I like that you're an independent woman. Yeah. I like that you, I like that you always on time. I like, they'll like list things that they know.
You be cooking here and there, okay.
Yes.
Oh, you like eating at Subway? Oh, okay.
Yes, that means that they're trying to create a file in their mind that this is who this person is, and they're actively trying to add stuff to that file. Now, if you on your computer, if you it ain't important, you ain't gonna put in no file on your desktop. You just gonna delete it.
Right.
So, and that helps me move forward, because I think that if the guy passes all these first steps, right? Like he says that he wants a commitment, he says he wants this, he says this, but if he doesn't listen to me,
oh, that's a problem.
that could probably end it all up right there. So if I feel like you do not listen to what I say, then you ain't got to worry about it. So I won't ever say nothing else to you.
So any guys who's viewing this live, understand we're not male bashers. Now we're giving our opinion based off what we've experienced.
Yes.
So going forward, if you were to hear anything and you feel like, well, she tripping or whatever, understand if you're really interested in a female and you really like her, women are looking at these things. So sometimes we try to figure out, how did I drop the ball? What happened?
Period.
Because women are looking at these things. So if you're really even just in it for a fun time with her, follow some of these steps. You know, and understand, like, matters your reason for being with her. If you follow these steps, I guarantee you'll get a lot further.
Yeah.
If you're following these steps, as far as when you go on dates, the way you approach, what you say on certain questions, all that. Because women read all that. Right. Especially if you feel like, dang, she ghosted me, or dang, she ain't called me back, or dang, she ignored me. Think about how that date went. The question she asked you, how you answered the question. So what we're trying to also do is give you hindsight on what women kind of want to hear, in case you're clueless to what women want to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It is good to differentiate who you are and know what you want. That's why we ask you these questions, because if you just want to sleep with women, by all means, listen to Kevin Samuels. He will absolutely get you in bed with a woman who is a 6, 7, whatever he rates them. He'll get you there. But if you want to keep them, you need to listen to a woman. You need to listen to a woman, because a man ain't gonna know how to keep them. Y'all know y'all go to the barbershop, and the man be like, "Don't worry about that girl. I got 4 more for you." And they really do. They bring 4 more in, and they'll be like talking or whatever. They could probably smash them, but then you're gonna go through the same problem again. You're still gonna not have the girl that you want, because these 4 they brought in, they're not invested in you. Right. They just wanted one thing. And so, if that's you, if you're like, dang, like, what am I doing wrong, right? I'm at the barbershop, I keep on talking to women on these dating apps, but I don't understand, like, why they're not picking me, or why I can't pick them. That's why our show comes into play, because we're trying to help you keep them. What you doing?
How you zest the lemon?
You're supposed to, yeah.
You gotta put that.
You want to show her how to do it, Vivian?
I ain't got no scraper thing. Ain't that what it is?
I don't have a lot of things.
You just scrape the outside of it.
A little bit.
Yeah, just there you go. Try to do it the other way, because you're getting a whole bunch of that peel off.
Say zest it. What you mean?
Like, this. Yeah, like that.
Hold on. Well, I'll do the other one. It says zest the lemon. So if it's telling me to zest it, that mean they want it in it?
I think they just want the outside of it. The outside, yeah, the little spray.
Inside of it.
The outside. And they want a little bit of inside too. It says also put half,
like
squeeze half in it too. It says.
Oh. Just poke a little hole and cut it in
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the other one in half. Or I might cut this one in half.
There you go. So the salmon is done. I am working on the conscience, and you are working on the salad.
Yes, ma'am.
So we out here. Hey, look, Vivian, we don't play. We talk.
I
Look,
see.
we out here really cooking.
Y'all in these streets, and you cooking streets.
Women can multitask.
Yeah.
Look, this is what we do on the phone anyway. Girls, so what they say? While you cooking and
Right. Might as well put it together, huh?
Might as well. I know I do. I be on the phone like, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? My food be done.
Right.
Because let's be clear, she likes to eat. All right, so I need salt and pepper, water. And then I need to put that in there. What? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Vicky, you like you're struggling.
Because this is.
You don't like. Well, you don't have to zest that much. Zesting isn't the entire thing. Zesting is a little bit.
And then that's it. And then just cut it in half. However you gonna do it.
Yeah, Mikki, you don't have to do that much. Zesting is like whatever you want it to be. It could be a little bit. It could be. They're like shavings. So you're supposed to be making little shavings. Yeah, you know how like the little Parmesan cheese they put. I need to put in. I supposed to have I need to put in these scallion whites in this. And then we're going to make you a plate, Vivian. All right. And then once
Can I wash my hand? Where can I wash my hands?
Yes. You can use the bathroom if you want to. It's go straight to the wall, make it right. Okay. What time is it? How long have we been on here?
It's 57.
Hey, we're going to do another hour like we did the first time. See, guys? We're being more conscious of your time. Israeli conscious. All right, I'm about to make her plate, Mikki. Mm-hmm. And you gonna put the salad on the plate? Is the salad almost ready?
Yeah. Scallion green.
All right, you have a seat, ma'am. Thank you.
Salt and pepper and olive oil. With the olive oil?
What? You need olive oil?
Yeah.
No. I have extra virgin olive oil. This olive oil is a none. All right.
Extra virgin.
Salt and pepper. It should be on the ledge right there. Behind me. I pulled it out already.
Salt and pepper?
Yeah. Or is it? Oh, it's right here. My bad, my bad. My bad. Give her. Let's see which one looks the prettiest. This one looks so pretty. Yeah, I'll give you this one. Presentation.
You have a toaster?
I do. Well, I don't. You're going to have to use a little toms. I normally do, but you're going to use a little toms. Okay. There you go. So what are y'all drinking with this? I have a smoothie if you want it. It's a strawberry banana smoothie. So that's delicious. All right, everyone. So we are going to show you the finished product.
That goes on top of that.
Your salad?
Yeah, it goes on top of the
Okay. So we have all these lemons. We didn't even use all these lemons. We're just being wasteful. I ain't gonna be wasteful. I like lemons.
You getting me?
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's coming out. Okay. It goes like on top.
There you go.
Okay.
There you
We'll
go.
put a little lemon wedge on
Okay.
there. And everyone, voila! We have salmon y limon. You see the lemon? I had to add the lemon. And now we're gonna have our beautiful taste tester Vivian here. Give us the 411. Let us know if this is good or not. And what's your honest opinion?
Okay.
Don't feel like you're gonna hurt Mikki's feelings, which might hurt mine. No,
Gotcha. All right. Okay, so what is this?
Those are Israeli conscience. It's like a rice.
Okay.
You have to eat it all together.
No, she doesn't.
I do?
Oh, I don't know. Let me not talk. I don't know.
Okay, I'm just trying to.
It's supposed to be like rice. You don't like it?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I'm trying to see what it tastes like. Mm. It tastes like rice and dang, what is it? I mean, it's different.
Okay.
I will say that.
All right.
I can eat it.
Okay. Woo! Jesus! I was like, oh, my little nerves, my little anxiety. Can't take it.
I can eat it. Let me try the zucchini.
Yeah, let's try the salad. Let's try Mikki's salad.
Okay, try the salad.
You like the salad?
The salad is fresh.
Mikki.
It's fresh.
She said your salad is fresh, sweet girl. Mikki, come take a bow for the people.
Salad is fresh.
This is the salad, chef.
Okay, then we'll try the
Ew,
fish.
that's my girl.
Salmon.
And now we're gonna try the salmon. Now, this is mine. We'll see how this tastes.
It's actually good. I just wish it was a little more hotter. That's it.
Oh, you know what? That was one of the ones that I did the first batch.
Yeah, but it's seasoned really good. It's seasoned real good, actually.
Hey! Bust it.
It's really good.
Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. Is you? Ah! Yes. So I did 4. Though that was one of the first ones because it looked pretty. But the other ones, or I can heat that up if you want to.
It's good.
Yay!
It's good.
Well, you guys, we're going to let Vivian here enjoy her meal. We're going to let Mikki enjoy her meal. So we're going to sign off. Thank you so much for tuning in these last 4 weeks. This is our last live. In order to continue to see content that we put out, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, and we will see you soon on our YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
And comment. We don't mind. And see you soon.
Bye, guys. I put the link in the comment section, so you guys can just go right to there. Bye. We love you, and we will see you on June 6th.
First YouTube
episode of Women Talk.
We have skits coming too, so stay tuned.
Yes, we're doing skits. We're actually gonna put the skits on our Facebook. So if you guys missed the YouTube, we are still gonna put content up on our Facebook. So stay tuned. Bye, guys. Say bye, Vivian.
Bye, y'all.